Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kelsey. I'm a cosmetologist. I love all things beauty, so most of my videos are related to that. But besides that, I also do vlogs and other stuff. So today I'm gonna be doing a makeup look, and this is my first makeup video in I don't even know how long. I'm going to be showing you guys how I wore my makeup in high school. So basically this is gonna be a really quick process because my makeup in high school was not very extensive at all. I thought it was amazing and you know, all that, but it was not. So let's just get right into it. I don't have my exact makeup from high school because that was a long time ago, but I do still have my very first makeup quad palette. I'm not using it because it's shattered. I just keep it in a plastic bag because it's like a sentimental thing and I guess I'm like a hoarder or something. But I did find other makeup items that I have that kind of imitate the colors of what I used to use. So the very first thing I did in my extensive makeup look in high school was put on face powder. I never used liquid foundation. I didn't use primer. I didn't even moisturize before I put on my makeup. I don't even know what my excuse for that is. Like, that's unacceptable to me. I don't know how I got away with that. So the makeup powder that I remember using was, I believe it was a CoverGirl palette. CoverGirl powder. So I have one here with me today, but I remember the one that I had was blue. Like the case was blue. But anyways, this is the one that I found that I have. I haven't used this in forever, so hopefully it's still good. And I always use those little puffs that came with it, but now I throw those out. I don't like the applicators that come with makeup. So I just got a little cotton pad to imitate it for today. So I just put this everywhere, and honestly, there's a good chance that this was just falling off my face as I was wearing it because I put nothing on my skin to hold it there. I was very, very, very new to the makeup game in high school. I think that's when this whole portion of YouTube even started existing. But also I remember where I live now, it was a very not so makeup savvy area. So the only place there was to get makeup was at the drugstores, and they didn't have like things like eyelid primers and setting sprays and face primer and all that stuff. You can only get that in a real makeup store. I mean, now they all have it, but because now makeup is a much bigger thing than it was back then. And back then where I live, there wasn't an Ulta anywhere in sight, and the closest Sephora was 45 minutes away. So there was really no place to get good makeup, so I never really was able to get primer and stuff like that. Okay, this is really, really blotchy because this is a cotton pad and not the proper thing to put this on with, but there's a good chance that this is how I looked in high school also, to be completely honest. Okay, I can't get this to look even at all. Anyway, the very next thing I did was eyeshadow, and again I did it with no primer. So I believe this was a Maybelline palette that I had. It's like one of those little quad things, and it actually like it had engraved in the little makeup, it said lid, corner, crease, and brow bone, something like that, because it was like a smoky eye look, and this was a makeup palette that I used every single day. I found one of these little mini applicators. I usually throw them out now, but I'm gonna use it today. I don't know where this came from, but I'm just gonna use it, and I'm gonna use it for all my colors because that's what I did. So I'm using my own palettes to recreate the look, but I remember this bronzy gold right here. It's not really focusing, but this bronzy gold right here was the lid color, and then this up here was the brow bone color. And then in this palette, this reddish color was the crease, and then this brown up here was the corner. And I remember that the entire thing was all shimmer colors, which now I think it's weird to do an entire smoky eye with only shimmery colors, but I mean, it has its place. Oh wow, I like how my powder doesn't even go down to my neck, and you could obviously see that, and that's exactly how it was in high school. I didn't know you were supposed to blend down to the neck, so this is pretty legit right here. So I'm just gonna take that lid color and just put it straight on my eyelid. Just like that. And I remember it hardly ever showed up, just like this. I hate these little sponge thingies. I hate them. How do you even hold them? Okay, so there it is. Very standout-ish. I know. A lot of times this would be what I wore to school. I would just put on one color on my lid and leave it at that, and that's because since I had 4 colors in that little thing, it will feel like if I just use one at a time, it was like having 4 separate eyeshadows rather than having one eyeshadow quad. So to me, it made me feel like I had a lot more makeup. So this would be my normal everyday eye look, but probably a different color because this doesn't show up at all, but then again, this is how it was. But anyways, now I'm going to show you guys what I did when I wanted to go all out and use all 4 colors, okay? I went all out. Well, I was very by the book with the whole instructions that they put in the little palette. So after that, I would do my corner color, which was like a grayish brown right there, also shimmery. And let me tell you guys, I was not good at knowing where my corner is, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. I put it out here, like, hold on. It was out here, like way out on the corner. And I would like my little triangle of eyeshadow. And if I remember correctly, I was not really a blender. Or maybe I was. I probably was. But it wasn't like crazy good blending. Honestly, this set that I had, it just wasn't that good for my skin to begin with because it never showed up very nicely. But this was my go-to because this was my only piece of makeup for the longest while. Like, I got into the makeup game really late, okay? Like junior year of high school. Okay, so there's my lid and corner done, and then the next thing I did was my crease. I also don't know how I was able to use the same applicator for all of my colors. Like, how am I going to use this on a lighter color now that I have this brown all over it? I'm just going to use the back side of it. So I have this little reddish bronzish color that was my crease color. So I think I remember I only had like a very little crease, or I thought like it was just like this one little stripe. Fun backstory, or not really a story, but fun fact about what I used to think. I thought the color that they labeled as crease was made with a different formula, so that when you open and close your eyes, like it didn't like crease. Like I knew that the part of your eye was called a crease, but I thought it was made in a way where it won't like, it will stay on nicer being that it's in the fold of your eyelid, if that makes sense. Like I thought it was a completely different formula. I didn't know it was just them labeling what the different colors are for. Here we are with my crease done, and then I did my brow bone. Okay, I need to wipe this brush off or something because I can't deal with this. I don't know how I did this. Because I remember the quad only came with one brush, or 2. Or one brush with 2 ends, but ugh, it's so dirty. Okay, so now for my brow bone, like I showed you guys, it's this very light purple, not purple, this very light yellow color. There we go. And to me, the brow bone was literally the entire section above your crease, like not just highlighting the brow. Like I did the whole thing, so get ready for a clown look. So I just started right on top of where my crease ended, and I just brought this color all the way up to my brow. And my brows were not like done back in high school. The only thing I ever waxed was the middle. I don't think I started like shaping my eyebrows until the very, very end of high school, like close to prom time. And that's because I was doing cosmetology in high school, so we practiced on each other, but I never got my eyebrows done. So this was an even hotter mess. But luckily I didn't use primer, so it didn't show up so well, so you couldn't always tell how bad my face was looking. Another fun fact, guys, so when I first got into YouTube videos, I think that was my junior year of high school also. So that's when I learned about primer and stuff, and I was trying to figure out what I could use as primer because I couldn't find it in any stores over here. And I didn't have any money to go shopping with either. So I remember researching what you can use in place of primer if you don't have any, and I read that you can use chapstick. So I used to use chapstick on my eyes, like, I think this was after high school though. I think this was when I was in cosmetology school, because I went to another cosmetology school after high school. I explained that in a video I think my cosmetology kit video explained that. But anyway, that's what I used to use. I used to use chapstick as primer. And it worked okay with making the colors look bolder, but I remember like around in the crease, it will always rub off and get really greasy right there. So it definitely wasn't foolproof. And also, one time I made the mistake of using medicated chapstick. And my eyes were watering all day, but I didn't want to take it off because my makeup looked so good that day. So this is basically how I looked. This was my smoky eye. Just doing the little directions that they engrave in the makeup in those Maybelline quad palettes. I'm pretty sure it was Maybelline. So anyways, this was the extent of my makeup, and the only thing I would do afterwards was lipstick. I don't remember if I used lipstick or lip gloss, but I'm pretty sure it was lip gloss, and it would look something like this, like these little tube ones, or like these little, you know, basic drugstore looking lip glosses. I don't think I used lipstick, but if I did, I definitely don't still have it, because if I still had it, it'll be moldy by now, because if you don't know, lipstick gets moldy after a while, so you gotta check out for that. So I'm just gonna use this one just because I don't think I really ever used it before. Oh, this smells gross. Why do cheap lip glosses always smell so disgusting? But yeah, I never did anything major. I always wanted my makeup to look subtle, just because I was always a little insecure and I didn't want anyone to look at me and be like, oh wow, she really thinks she could pull off makeup. Like, I always assumed people were thinking the most whenever I made a change. So I tried to keep it subtle. So this is basically the makeup look that I would do as an everyday look in high school when I wanted to do a little bit more than just one color on my eyelid. And then towards the end of high school, like the very end, I got a little bit more daring and I started experimenting with mascara, okay? Notice I didn't use any eyeliner or any mascara in my eyes. I just used straight eyeshadow and that's it. And I don't know how I did that. I cannot stand that look. So I have my little Wet n Wild mascara here. So I did that. So let's put that on. This is like the evolution of my high school makeup. I just did under the top lashes and that's it for a while, and then I eventually started doing the bottom one because I remember, I don't know whose video this was, but I remember watching on YouTube, someone was doing a makeup tutorial and then she was expressing how much she hated when people didn't put mascara on their lower lashes, and I was like, oh no, I'm one of those people. So then I started doing it on the bottom as well. Did that make a difference? And then finally, I'm not sure if I got into this in high school or right after, but finally I eventually did branch off into using eyeliner pencils. And I remember I only put eyeliner on the bottom, and that was pretty much it for what I did in high school. Okay, I can't do this on camera. Alright, so there it is. This is my completed look. This is the most I ever did in high school. And like I said, I'm not even sure if the eyeliner is part of my high school look or if I got into that after high school. But this is basically as bold as I would go when I was in high school. This is all that I did. It's all that I knew how. So there's no contouring, no like nothing, and this is it. Like, I didn't even do anything to my eyebrows, and nowadays that's crazy for me to not pay attention to my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows come first, but this is it. By the way, I was class of 2011, in case any of you guys are wondering, so this was a long time ago. It wasn't like how it is now when everyone can do makeup, like, or at least everyone thinks they can, thanks to YouTube. But this is what I did. This is it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if any of you guys did anything similar to this, or as lost and clueless as I was, anything like that. Just share it. Feel free to share. Also, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! So I just wanted to throw this into the video really quick. So this is the quad palette that I was talking about. This is my very first makeup item. I remember my mom buying it for me and saying that this would be the start of my own makeup collection, and now it's grown so much. Like I said, this was like 10 years ago, but this is it, and I just keep it because it's the start of it all, and I'm very sentimental, but that's what it was. That's where it all began.